So, how do we know if this is actually working? We're talking about retention. Now, y'all know here on this channel, y'all know how my videos are. I'm about to go over a few reasons why retention actually might be working for you. You might notice these things. And instead of me having y'all wait for the reasons, because I know some of y'all probably fast forwarded this part and you're probably like, bro, just get to the good part. I'm actually gonna list some things that may happen while you're on retention. And then comment down below to let me know what you are experiencing. But it's another SR update. Let's get into it. Number one, the obvious reason or the obvious thing that you'll realize or feel is increased energy. Number two, mental clarity. Number three, improved self discipline. Number four, enhanced creativity. Number five, heightened confidence. Number six, better emotional balance. Number seven, strengthened relationships. Number eight, physical vitality. Number nine, spiritual growth. Number 10, improved motivation overall. Now, if you are experiencing any one of the 10 things that I just said, comment down below and let me know how that experience is going for you. So you got pretty much the scientifical reason or the scientifical effects of retention. It's just really that simple. You retain your energy, you retain your seed, you fast, you drink water, you eat healthy. It actually charges you up, like for real. You actually get more electricity going through your body. You become mentally more somewhat of like a ninja, okay? Like you're mentally sharp. Now, everything that I read, I've experienced this over 2 years ago when I first started practicing retention. And even when I have my off days, bro, even like if I was to happen to relapse and get back on a new streak, it doesn't take long. I'd say it take about maybe 7 days for me personally. Yeah, it'll take me about like 7 days to get back to normal or get back to like, high energy levels, waking up early, um, doing a job or doing jobs that before it used to make you super, super tired, super fast. All of a sudden now you are just knocking out these jobs like it's nothing. You feel me? When you talk about the increased energy levels, right? Retaining semen is believed to conserve vital energy, which can lead to higher physical stamina and improved focus throughout the day. I'm gonna keep it a bean with y'all. When I was never trying to control my habits, when I was never trying to say or just be honest with myself and say that like, yo, at one point in time I had this addiction. At one point in time, like I was active outside. You feel me? Uh, you know, the lifestyle, being raised around certain people who lived in, me living in Miami, it kind of molded my number one perception of life and molded my perception of life, but then it molded my lifestyle. So I used to think that the main things you got to do is go to work, and after you go to work, you go out to the beach, you go out to the club, you go out to the strip club, or whatever the case may be. And to feed my ego, it was getting a couple phone numbers, or probably setting something up, and of course just stacking up the numbers or increasing the number of my roster, being a player, being a quote unquote pimp, right? That's the lifestyle that's sold to most of us, bro. Even if like you were raised in a church, you were raised around good people. If you listen to the radio, if you watch MTV, if you watch BET, if you watch any one of these television networks that they have out there, bro, like it's all telling you, you know, to live life fast. Love is real, and you can fall in love, love at first sight. Um, as far as that love thing is concerned, that is situational, and I actually don't want to talk too much about relationships right now. But just keep in mind, because I say this in my videos, bro. Y'all gonna see. Some of y'all may get it now. Some of y'all may not get it until maybe 5, 10 years from now. But whenever you get it, you'll get it. But like, you're gonna notice that a lot of my videos, they sound repetitive, but I'm actually telling you guys something because I'm trying to reawaken something within your subconscious mind or within your brain, reawaken that pineal gland, or to just remind you that the Matrix is the Matrix. It'll always be the Matrix. It'll always come up with new ideologies. It'll always come up with new ways for you to say, hey, this is the way to live now. But you have to stay true to your core values. And you have to have good memory. You have to be sharp. You cannot just be in the Matrix and say like, oh, yo, I'm just gonna wing it. And maybe I eat like an apple here and there, and maybe I go on retention for 4 days. Like, if you're half-fasting this shit, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, dog. Like, you will become so frustrated that it's gonna be a silent frustration. And how most people will react is doing something low vibrational, or doing something that they know, okay, they know it's something low vibrational, but they don't want to acknowledge it. So just they'll just do it and be like, oh, it was just a habit, or it was just a thing, it was just only this weekend or whatever, right? But being able to be on semen retention, bro. And again, dog, it really, for the human body, you gotta go 7 days at least. At least. You know what I'm saying? Now, to the people who are on high streaks, I know you guys are definitely increasing your energy levels, and you're feeling it, you feel me? Mental clarity. If you got mental clarity, bro, you will know how to attract women. You have to be sure about yourself. Retention improves your brain power. It improves in like how you think. Now, what you don't want to do is you like, because again, it's kind of like it's canceling out the retention effect. What you don't want to do is raise your vibration, raise your frequency, and then as soon as you raise your frequency, you raise your vibration and whatnot, you're on retention 7 days, 10 days, 20 days. You mix that in with still doing some low vibrational stuff. You're gonna irritate yourself, trust and believe, bro. I tried it. I said, hey, you know what? I was good. I've been on retention for so long. I've been making a whole lot of videos about this. So, of course, you know, I feel like, you know, I'm unstoppable. But whenever I try to, quote unquote, fit in with the Matrix, and mind you, half the time, it's something that's kind of, it's almost like it's premeditated, but I don't consciously catch it. You feel me? It'll be like, oh, well, I know I'm having a day. So I know, like, whatever, like, okay, I may be thinking about going to a place and going to a spot or whatnot. Whole time, for me at least, it's like I can't be playing tricks on myself as far as like mental games with myself. It's bad enough that the Matrix plays these mental games, these females play these mental games, but the best thing that you actually can do is be real with yourself. And if you're going to mess up, yeah, of course, mess up, do what you got to do, whatnot. But the more aware you are with how you carry yourself, the actions that you do, because remember, your actions have consequences. So some of y'all may have to be so tired of doing those low vibrational actions that you become so tired of the consequences. The consequences usually entail us having to work 2 times or 3 times harder to get back to where we were. Whether it's getting back in shape, whether it's sun gazing again, whether it's meditating again, whether it's talking to God again, getting up early in the morning and doing some workouts, you know what I'm saying? And just having a time period devoted to God. See, the thing is, throughout the day, and I'm actually getting into, I'm actually about to elaborate a little bit more, but like throughout the day, we will always go through emotional ups and downs. No matter who you are, your life could be going perfectly fine, or it could be, you could have a bad day, but guess what? Throughout that day, you're probably gonna laugh still. Something is gonna catch your attention. We always go through emotional ups and downs, bro. So it's like, we cannot act like it's the end of the world when something bad happens or when we mess up. You feel me? That's the main thing. Mental clarity brings just a lot of awareness, bro. And I'm telling you right now, bro, like, you are going to experience this moment in time where you actually feel the transformation happening. Like, you feel yourself changing, you feel yourself actually maturing. And when this change is happening, believe it or not, bro, I'm gonna keep it a bean. You don't need nobody in your life right now. Like, you don't need nobody in your life right now. If you are working on yourself and you're feeling yourself actually transforming into your higher self, love and female attraction, trust and believe. The women, the female attraction is gonna get a lot more stronger because you have a lot more magnetism by retaining your seed and also by showing discipline. The thing is, what's gonna happen is, bro, during this time period of you changing, now's not the time to have heart space to try to like get with a specific woman. That's in my opinion. Because what's happening is, she gonna try to lock. Listen, if you open up yourself to that, she gonna try to lock your ass down and lock your ass down quick. You are just now getting into your prime. You know, you can still go out and travel and see people, go to different gatherings, high vibrational gatherings, because you're discovering this new version of who you are. This is when women usually are gravitating to your life, like every time. You feel me? So let me know if you guys have experienced this too, bro, because I know there's some people out there that, they still looking for, Mrs. Right or whatnot. Do y'all ever get this feeling where it's like, oh snap, I got this new job, or I've been consistent with my lifestyle, my spiritual journey is going great. It's like you get that feeling, and then all of a sudden, a female positions herself to come into your life. Now, I made plenty of videos talking about this, but you never want to put or open up heart space for love unless you know, obviously, the frequency is real. Unless you know she's actually not just trying to play up to you, she's actually just being her true self. And when you're on retention, you'll have the mindset, you'll have the clarity to know if she's playing games or not. And you'll have the patience to know that, okay, this one, she's very beautiful, but she's playing games, or maybe it's just not the right time. I'll be okay. I'm fine. You have to be okay with moving on, bro. There's this young lady, I'm not gonna lie, this young lady I was talking to for a little bit. We're going back and forth. She ended up ghosting me, and you know how like when you text somebody in the morning, hey, have a good day, da da da. Like, it was like that back and forth at first, but then she just ghosted me, and I didn't take it seriously. I didn't take it personally. I was just like, you know what? Because I'm on retention, I know what time it is, bro. She's either not interested or she has a lot of stuff going on in life. So I hit her up one day. I was like, hey, if you're not interested, I totally understand. But, just have a good day, stay beautiful, blah, 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 whatever. She actually hit me back 4 days later. And she told me she was going through some stuff. You feel me? Now, my old self, I could have, if I wasn't mentally there or had that mental clarity, bro, I probably would have snapped. I probably would be like, oh, you hoes ain't shit, da 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 da, XYZ. And I would have, you feel me? I would have burnt a bridge that didn't even need to be lit on fire in the first place. Because the whole time she was just going through so much stuff with her living situation, her just now moving into a new situation and stuff. So she's just going through a lot. So for her to still open up the communication for us to talk, that was cool. You feel me? And again, you just what you want to do, bro, is just be careful within this time period because there's gonna be some women that want to put down, that are gonna try to lock you down because everything is going good for you. You're in shape, you're eating healthy, you're what's the next one? Improved self-discipline. Practicing semen retention often requires a high level of self-control, which can extend into other areas of life, promoting healthier habits and increased willpower. When you talk about the increased willpower, and let me know in the comment section if you guys are experiencing this while on retention, the increased willpower is you being able to solve problems, you being able to be so proactive that you become the manager or you become the overseer. You know what I'm saying? Like you actually have to be the manager and the overseer of your life. Sometimes we cater to other people in life. We cater to our girlfriends, and half the time they don't even have our best interests at heart. That's number one. And number two, do they even have discipline? Because you have to have, if you want to have money, if you want to go out on the weekends, every weekend, you have to, and I'm not saying to go out every weekend, but you have to have some sort of discipline in order to do so. For me to get to this point, I had to have discipline. For me to get my manifest my car, I had to have discipline. I had to be patient. You feel me? So it this was something that was kind of automatic, bro, because it was like it's so crazy how controlling your sexual energy can affect your life in so many ways. Like literally taking a break from having a good time because everybody knows that's probably one of the best feelings in the world. You know what I'm saying? When you can uh when you can like procreate, because that's the essential reason why we do that, right? But so when you have improved self-discipline, this is going to be attractive to women. A lot of women, bro, want to be led. A lot of women, they actually have discipline, but they don't sometimes they don't like to take accountability, or I know I've seen this happen a lot of times. A lot of women will be doing their thing, celibate or whatever, or just doing what they got to do. And maybe it's just like one small habit. They want to stop drinking, they want to stop smoking, they want to quit the cigarettes, for example. Some women find it hard to quit an addiction. So, in other words, if you know that your girl has a problem with, or she's addicted to watching baddies of South Beach or Miami or Atlanta, she wants to stop, not you enforcing your ideology on her. If she's telling you, hey man, I want to quit this, I want to quit that, but such and such and such and such, she's gonna need someone who can lead, and someone who can lead by example. You feel me? This is why it's so important to recognize what our bad habits are and see if we can control that. If we can control this by ourselves, we will actually be a positive influence on other people. And of course, our girl, whenever we do attract one. So you might experience that if you haven't experienced it already. And it's getting a little dark. Let's cut on the light real quick. There we go. All right. So, another thing too, bro, and mind you, when you do this, this is part of the female attraction. This is a part of how like you attract the type of woman that you want. It's coming, bro. So you might as well get yourself in that type of vibration. Get yourself in that type of cadence of being smooth, of like knowing what to say, because your energy alone will attract the woman. It actually will. So you got improved self discipline. You also have enhanced creativity. It's one of my favorite things that happen to me while I'm on retention, bro. I be so left field, and then I be so right field, and then I be like down the center, home run, grand slam. Like I'm talking about with my energy, it'd be all over the place for real. But it's still organized, if that makes sense. Enhanced creativity. Some suggest that sexual energy, when retained, can be redirected into creative pursuits, sparking new ideas and greater artistic expression. A lot of the times, bro, you will see people who are very, very strong willed and very, very like spiritual when they are, you know, let's see. When you're in a place where it's kind of like jail, like you're not really locked up, but you just are, you don't have much to do. It kind of puts you in that place where it's like you have no choice but to be creative, because being depressed, it's hard, it's almost impossible. I'm not even gonna lie. And let me know in the comment section, because maybe I could be wrong. But I feel like it's almost impossible if you are doing retention the right way. It's almost impossible to feel depressed all the fucking time. You'll have too much energy to feel depressed. Like you wouldn't feel depressed. Like you have way too much energy. You feel me? So this essentially gets you in the type of vibration that it's going to attract the woman. I say that's aligned with your frequency, but you wouldn't really know it until you are actually tapping into your own frequency. Once you're tapping into your own creative, unique self, once you're not sounding like everybody, talk some you got Riz or whatever the case may be, whatever the fuck people are saying now. Once you can differentiate, make separate yourself, and women literally will see the dichotomy between a regular dude and they'll see you. You're shining your own unique color, your own unique light, your own unique glow. This is what happens, bro. And let me know if you're experiencing this, because I know this has happened to me. Um, the more you are yourself, the more you are your own unique, and you have your own unique energy signature, bro. The more likable you're actually gonna be, because it's different. Women get bored easily, so they want to try. They're gonna try to like date the drug dealers, the scammers, and all that. You know, in my opinion, I don't think you should go for women who've been through that route. But 9 times out of 10, a lot of women are going through that same route. But if you can find you a woman legitimately, cause I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it a beam, bro. These older niggas, they fucking the game up. And excuse my language, but you got some people who are late 30s pouncing on these 20-year-olds, 21-year-olds. So if you're running into a woman who's fairly attractive, like maybe she's an 8 or a 9, 9 times out of 10, she's talking to a drug dealer or somebody that's older, and they just got to them early. So just keep your awareness of how the game is, because no matter what, bro, even though we all brothers and stuff, we are still competing. We're competing at the end of the day. Um, So just embrace your creativity, embrace who you are, transmute that sexual energy into creative energy. You feel me? Just you meditate, you go out, you meet new people, you have experiences. This is how you can transmute that energy. Now, when you talk about heightened confidence, that's literally from the creative energy, your own unique self. You're being your own unique self by retaining your seed. So when you talk about heightened confidence, men who practice semen retention often report feeling more confident and assertive, contributing to success in personal and professional relationships. It's really quite simple, bro. Um, this is the secret, bro. This is the reason why men tend to not necessarily run the world, but like we built this city, we built the world. You know what I'm saying? Yes, we have some women who have the brains, and maybe they can be maybe they do want to be construction workers. That's cool. But in order to do something accurate and do something right and do something that's heavy and do something that's uncomfortable, you have to have that masculine energy. You have to have that. You gotta be that guy. It's just that simple, bro. So you'll experience the high in confidence because the proof is in the pudding. You put in that work. You feel me? Now, when you talk about the next thing I was talking about was better emotional balance. By controlling sexual urges, some individuals experience a deeper sense of emotional stability and less impulsivity, leading to more grounded decision making. Now, this is this is honestly what happens when you're on a high streak, right? You're less impulsive. You already know what time it is. Whatever you feel within your body is just like, nigga, I've been through this shit. 3 months, 4 months, I've been through this. I already know what time it is. This is why you never want to get too comfortable. And because once you get off of a streak, God forbid, or whatever, like, life happens, it's okay. But that window, that time period is very, very dangerous. It's very, very dangerous because part of your body kind of thinks it's been in like it part of your body will kind of feel like it was in lack versus you gaining life force energy while on retention. Now, I'm gonna keep it a beam. This happened to me, and this is how I know I can speak on this. But essentially, there was a time where my body felt like after I was on a high streak, I broke the streak. It felt as though it was like kind of like a what's the word? It's kind of like a the snowball effect, where okay, it built up all this energy. I used it or whatnot, but I still have some. Okay, boom, I released. Boom, now I gotta start over. It can literally be a snowball effect of relapses back to back to back after a long streak. And to be totally honest, it may happen. Maybe it doesn't happen to you, but to the average person, to the regular person who definitely um, a, has a lot of female attraction and just has like a whole lot of like just depending on your energy, your birth chart, like what is in your birth chart. A lot of people find it hard to get back on the streak after being on a long streak. So I would say keep your awareness to that, and also let me know in the comment section if you ever been through something like that before. You feel me? And just let the people know how were you able to deal with that, and how were you able to get back on the streak. But yeah, better emotional balance, strengthening relationships. Pretty much everything that I said prior to what the rest of the list is talking about, like it's like building blocks. You know what I'm saying? And you're not only just retaining your energy, you have to be active. When I say active, you have to meet people. You have to meet women. Or you have to, that's not necessarily for recreation, but more so socializing, and then also going to work and stuff. That's part of being a quote unquote human being. You feel me? So you want to make sure that you are operating on every level possible when it comes to being the best version of yourself. You got physical vitality, working out. You feel like you're not gonna get tired. You feel like you're actually getting into your prime as the years go by. Like that's actually a good feeling. Like you shouldn't feel old as hell. You shouldn't feel tired to walk up some goddamn stairs. You shouldn't get tired or exhausted from doing 25 push-ups as you get older. You feel me? And if you cultivate that energy, then you'll feel stronger day by day as you start to age. Spiritual growth. When you talk about spiritual growth, you got to learn some new ways to be a better person, a better soul, a better spirit. And of course, because of the magnetism and everything added with the information and the knowledge, information becomes knowledge once you apply the information into your life. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to have knowledge, you're going to have wisdom. improved motivation. Like, you've been through this so many times. Like, okay, 5 days relapse, 10 days relapse, 30 days relapse. So it's like you develop this resiliency. You get what I'm saying? And this is how you actually know if retention actually works. Now, if you haven't experienced the female attraction, if you haven't experienced the energy boost, if you haven't experienced the mental clarity, 9 times out of 10, maybe you probably aren't doing it to the best of your ability, and maybe that calling is not for you right now. But I'm just letting you know now, if you're watching this video, especially if you made it to this point of the video, you know, I try to keep my videos at 20 minutes, but this I guess it's like one of those bangers that, you know, happens from time to time. You know within yourself what works for you at the end of the day. Maybe just not, but if you're watching this right now, it's because you know spiritually, mentally, physically, overall, you can be a better individual. So everything that I said in this video, it's nothing new. This is information that you already know. It's time that you apply this. You know what I'm saying? It's time that like with me in my life, bruh, shit usually happens in waves. When things are going good, they're really going good, and when things are going bad, they really going bad. You feel me? So I try my best to be more on the good side than the bad side. Granted, I still learn from my mistakes. I still learn from them. I'm like, okay, cool, I could have made a better decision eating wise, or maybe I was supposed to save money, but I decided to go out or chill with this chick. Maybe I could do a better job at that. You feel me? It's just like little stuff that we are going to still do from time to time. But as long as we raise our awareness and seek knowledge and apply, well, not even seek knowledge, seek the information and apply it, and it becomes knowledge, it becomes wisdom, your life is going to be a lot more enjoyable. It's going to be a lot more peaceful as well, bro. So if you made it to the end of the video, bro, you the GOAT. MGT, what it do, it's your boy Moody Starr. And I'm back again with another video. If you're new, you already know what to do, man. Become a subscriber, like the video, and join MGT. This is a channel where I like to highlight current events and talk about my spiritual walk here in this beautiful, fucked up, sideways ass matrix. Now, first of all, I gotta say a special shout out to anybody that's holding on to your energy, going within and being high vibrational here at MGT. This is what we do. We work on ourselves every single day. Intro for the outro. Yo, I fucks with y'all. If you resonate with this video, if you resonate with this information, leave a like, drop a comment, let me know what your experience is. Drop a bag on the Cash App to support the team, the PayPal as well, or Super Chat. And I'm gonna definitely see you guys on the next video, bro. Peace.